Hello everybody out there on YouTube, this is Shadicstick and oh sorry about that, not something over. But anyways, we're back, well, not back with anything, but I'm here with my first impressions of this game called Firefall, which has been in beta for like the past 2 years. I didn't want to play the beta or try to get into the beta or whatever because I was like, I just want to be surprised when I get the game when it's free to play, so I can't get mad at it like if it was like the way it was hyped up, but still, I mean, I can't get mad at it for what it was. I mean, it's good. It's not bad. It's good, but it fell short of what it was built up to be. It was built up to be this like Borderlands, like, and it is Borderlands, like, but like as far as like shoot and loot, you're gonna pick up stuff. You don't pick up weapons or nothing for the most. Well, you do pick up weapons, but you don't pick up many. It's not. And you have this big. They showed off big shoot and loot. They had this talk about this dynamic PvP, and I'll get back into the dynamic thing in a few seconds. But it fell short of what it was. First off, I'm gonna talk about the cons of the game. The game fell short, and these were its cons. The grind is real. What I mean by that is grinding. It's not like a Korean MMO where in Korean MMOs a lot of the time you have to grind a lot, but it typically doesn't require much grinding unless it's L sword, because L sword it's just like that. I still love you though, L sword. But it's really, the game is really grinding because the cap is like level 40, which I think this game really wasn't ready to come out. I just think it was the hype that pushed it to come out. Then the game has a lack of what is it? There's a lack of change in design with weapons and characters, and the models for the characters look so ugly. Even when you have it on like ultra high, I tried it. It did not change a thing. But the world itself, like the terrain and everything, they look freaking amazing. Those look amazing. It's just the character models and the weapon models don't look bad, but they stay the same throughout the entire game. You just get tired of looking at the same weapon. And then with your skills, you really don't level them up. They just get a better one because, you know, they break. You just gotta get a stronger version of that, and it's not really a stronger version. It's not anything different. It's just stronger, like I said, or better. You don't really change anything about it. There's nothing where you can go. Well, you can go down one tree, another tree, yada yada yada. You can keep building up upon your character, and the class system is really good because every class is unique. You know, you have the recon, which is sniper. You have you have the medic class or whatever. I think that's support. You have the engineer, you have the assault specialist, you know, you have these classes and they're really unique, but the weapons are not unique. The skills are unique, but they didn't expand on the skills. They're not, you have to get this, I don't even know, this is another con of ass. They don't teach you anything about the game. They just teach you a little bit about how to play during the intro, and the intro is extremely laggy. Despite what kind of PC you have. My friend, he has an R7. He has an R7 in his machine. This man had to, and the default is set to very low. It was just lagging, and I mean after that it didn't lag. I know mine didn't, his didn't, my other friends didn't. So we have these machines that vary in power. Like my friend, he's running like a 67 something, 100 in his machine, something around there, in his machine. You know, he was getting lagged, and then like he plays in Windows, so I don't know if that's his fault. But you know, that's how it is. And then we have there's another con. Another con is, when it comes to teaching you how to play, they don't teach you about the marketplace. They don't teach you how to use all these things. You have to find out for yourself, and it's hard to find out for yourself because they make it so hard to access. If there was ease of access, it would be more understandable, but they aren't easy to access these things. Now let's get on to the pros. First off, This game, you do not have to put a cent in this game to get anything. The paid currency, I mean, first off, it's not even worth it because they make it so high that they want you to grind to get the paid currency. But you can change your currency over to this other form of currency and then change that over to the paid currency, and you have that. But they don't teach you how to use the marketplace. And I want to get a stronger weapon. I'll say, for instance, my weapon is about to break. I need another weapon. The marketplace, I still do not know how to use that. And I'm like level 11, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. That's another con to it, but that's still a pro. Because you do not have to put in real money towards the game. Another thing we have here is the art style is great. Like I said before, the character models themselves, it's mostly just the faces. Because the faces and the hands and stuff, if they don't have any like armor or anything on them, are just horrendous. But for the most part, they look good. But the game looks amazing, and if you look at someone playing it on max, it looks just amazing. It has a similar art style to Borderlands. It has that comic book-esque art style. And another thing is this game is extremely open world, and I'm getting into the dynamic events right now. It didn't have dynamic PvP, but it has dynamic PvE. So say for instance you're in trouble, you're doing a mission, you're about to die. Someone can randomly come up to you and save you because they're in the area, they're within the vicinity, or they're on the same quest. You don't even have in the quest, like you can do the same quest that can happen somewhere else on the map. That's what I like about the game. The thumper missions, those can spawn randomly. Actually, I think I'm about to show you one right now where the thumper mission went from a regular thumper mission to like just this invasion of enemies just piling up on top of you. Like, it was crazy. I mean, I was confused as to what was happening, but it's supposed to just be a whole slew of enemies coming at you, but it just escalated so quickly. Like, it just became something else, and this was close to the spawn, so that tells you something. Let's see. Another thing I like is the way the gunplay and the camera works in the game. Say, you can just get you can play in third person or first person. I play in third person most of the time, but in this video I think I'm playing in first person a lot because people are going to be like, oh, this is the first person shooter MMO. No, it's a first and third person. You decide which one. Third person I would prefer, and I think most people should prefer, because it's third person. You get a wider view of everything. First person just gives you accuracy if you're firing from the hip, depending on who you are, because I still prefer third person with the accuracy. This game has great gamepad controls, and even though it doesn't have auto assist, auto aim assist or whatever, I still am good without it. I mean, I can do without it. I'm gonna do without it. I don't know about you, but it still has good gamepad controls. I was playing with a gamepad for the majority of this video. Then I changed somewhere in the video. I doubt you'll notice it. I will say this: if you're planning on getting this game, I do recommend this game. But the thing I recommend you do is don't play it for like a long period of time. When I mean a long period of time, I mean in long sessions, because you will get bored of it. If not, like, I can play it in long sessions. I mean, that's just me. But if you don't want to get bored of the game, I would advise you to play it in shorter sessions, like 30 minutes to an hour, not like 1 to 2 hours, unless you're with friends. That's another pro. If you're with friends, it actually makes the game a whole lot more fun. So I would advise you get a group of friends and stuff, and you just go in there and wreck, because it's just a fun game to play with friends. I mean, me and my friends, we were all different classes. I was the recon class, so I would come in, I would throw down stuff to do more damage, I would back off, and I would go snipe. While my friend was the medic, and I had another friend who was the engineer. The friend who was the engineer, I think they throw out the turrets, and the friend who was the medic, he was healing us. So it was just going all in hand, and I had the cryo grenade, and then I could call my what is this called? My artillery strike, which is the air strike. on enemies. So it was a really fun experience. I mean, when I mean this game is great, you need to go try it. I mean, it is a fun experience. It is worthwhile if you're playing with friends, and it's a fun experience on your own if you're playing in short sessions, like I said before. But again, like I said, there is the grind, and the grind gets annoying when you're playing by yourself. And another thing about it is enemies can team up on you to the point where, like, some of the spawns are broken. So they'll just keep pouring out and pouring out and pouring out no matter how many of them you kill, because it's an open world, like I said before. So other people are in this world killing enemies. So they're going to have to bump up the spawn rate to make up for the lack of close quarters, you know, and all this stuff. But anyways, I recommend it for my first impression video. I'll give this game about an 8, 7.5, 8. I'll give it a 7.7 out of 10 because, you know, it's great. I haven't played the in-game yet. The in-game is where all the PvP comes into play, so I'll probably get a review out if I can, but I doubt I'll get to the in-game, you know, for a long time. So, you know, if you want to add me on Steam, ask me down in the comments. It depends on who you are. I will add certain people. Like, if I know you for a while, I will most definitely add you. If you seem like a cool person, I will most definitely add you. Don't be rude about things in my comment section. That's one thing I want to say right now. Don't be rude to other people. I don't want to start no flame war in my comment section ever. So remember to comment, like, and subscribe. This is your man Shadicstick, and I'm out. Peace.